Hello world, welcome to my channel where I'm building my own digital assistant named Shane, like Jarvis from the Iron Man movies and comics. In today's video, I'm going to show off how we can use this cesium ion library with Unity to create our own 3D immersive game. And the goal of that is my digital assistant, I want it to have enough data to help me make personal finance and economic decisions in the local area. But I also separately want to create my own data analytics company where I create VR, virtual reality, or XR, or AR, even augmented reality visualization for clients, for economic development and things of that nature. And you can do a lot of this for free, and that's what today's video is like. Just full credit goes to this small YouTube right here, DA Lab. I followed several of his videos. I'm condensing it into one video and moving a little bit faster, but I will leave a link in the description to his channel if you want more of a slower version of what we're doing today. And so to start off, we're going to start off in cesium ion. I'll put a link in the description for this, all the websites used today. So I would click try cesium for free, or if this is your first time, it says get started. And then just create a logon, and I click the I am developer icon, and that's really all you need this website to do, is to create a logon, and that's it. Next, we're going to go to Google Maps platform, and I will leave a link in the description for this, and go ahead and create an account, and it will take you through all the things. You're a hobby developer. You name your API into My First Project, and then eventually you'll get to something similar to this, a dashboard, where you'll have this to the left. And so you can click Get Started on the homepage or sign in, whatever is there available. So once you're here, you're going to go to Keys and Credentials, and then you can create credentials here, and then API key, and then fill in everything until you get to this screen right here where it shows you API keys. So you're going to want a Maps platform API key. So if you press show key right here, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to show my API key, but this is where you get your API key, and we'll use that in a second. So go ahead and leave this site open while we do the next steps. Then we're going to go to APIs and services, and yours might look a little different. I think I have all the maps enabled, but if you do not, that's fine. And you can search for it. If for some reason yours doesn't show the same way, you can just search for these. But to do this, we're going to first need the aerial view API. For me, it's right here. And then go ahead and press enable. And then you'll need the Maps Tile API. So we'll look really quick. Map Tiles API, and go ahead and click enable. All right. So now you have those APIs enabled that's connected to your API key. Now we're going to go into Unity and go New Project. All right. We're going to click this Universal 3D URP right here. Let's name it something. You name it whatever you want to. I'm going to name it YouTube Video 1. Create project. And I will cut to when this is all over. Okay, when that's done, you should have a blank project like this. So we are going to go to Edit, Project Settings. Now I've already done this steps. So in the previous step, you might have to download that 3D URP. And same with the following steps, is that you might have some extra downloads or installs that I might not have. And so just go ahead and install those or add them. But for now, let's go to Edit, Project Settings. So this is your package manager. It should be blank, and you should have a new scoped registry right now. So go ahead, and I will leave the links in the description for that as well. So the cesium goes there. And then we're going to type in https unity.package, so pkg, cesium.com, and then here we're going to go com.cesium.unity for the scope. So cesium unity package, yep, and then com.cesium.unity. Then we're going to press save, and then go ahead and let those packages register, and then click off here. Now we're going to go to Window, Package Management, Package Manager, and you should see the Cesium under My Registries. If this doesn't show up right here, from Cesium by Cesium, that means you probably have a spelling error somewhere in what we just did by going to Edit and then Project Settings. So go ahead and review that and make sure you entered everything. But it should look like this. So go ahead and press Install, and you'll see this spinning. This will take a minute, so we'll cut and come back when it's done. Okay, as you can see, we have the checkbox, so that means this has successfully ran. Now when we close that, when you look at our ribbons, we have a Cesium ribbon. So go ahead and click Cesium, then Cesium. And now on the left, this isn't a Unity tutorial, but to the left is your hierarchy. Here's your project folders. Here's your assets. And then to the right is the inspector. So back in the hierarchy right now, we have this Cesium block right now. So go ahead and connect to Cesium Ion. It will take you to it. Go ahead and allow it. You might have to log in, but we've already done that in the previous step. Once that's done, go ahead and exit this out. Go to Unity. Now you have a bunch of basic assets here. So in the Cesium tab, go ahead and click Token. And then we will have this screen open right here. You're going to specify a token. Go to your Google Maps platform right here. Show key, and then you're going to copy it to clipboard. Okay, once you have that copied in clipboard, go ahead and paste it here and then use as project default token. Okay, so now that we've done the token right now, we're going to go back to Cesium right here, and then you're going to see a blank 3D tile set, and we're going to press that plus button. So now in our folder, our actual hierarchy folder, you're going to see this Cesium 3D tile set. If it's not clicked, go ahead and click it, and then come over here to the inspector, and then we're going to put show credits on screen. That is required by the Google Maps platform terms of service. All right. And then the tile set source, we're going to change that to URL, and I will put this in the description as well, but it's going to be HTTPS, if I'm in here, HTTPS. All right, then it's going to be tile Google APIs.com /version1 /3D tiles /root.json key equals, and now we're going to copy and paste our key once again and then press enter. So I'm going to do that, press enter, but I'm going to cut that out. So here we go. And now it's going to start generating the world. So pretty much everything that the Google API has right now is going to get loaded in there. So what we're going to do is going to set our own coordinates. So we're going to click one above to the Cesium GeoConference. Now in this inspector, you're going to see right here, the origin, longitude and latitude and height. So I'm going to go to this website right here, latlong.net, or you can just chat GPT, whatever you want. And then I typed in what's called the Regent's Tower, which is a famous skyscraper in our city. And then I'm going to copy this right here, this latitude, paste it there. And then the longitude, I'm going to paste it here. And then let that draw in right now. Let that draw in my city. All right, that looks good. We're kind of high right now, so let's go 1500 for height. Okay, that's still pretty high. Let's go 1000. All right, as you can see, we're getting closer and closer, so I'm going to go about 400. There you go. Now you can start seeing our city being built in front of our eyes. All right, we'll stop there. That's pretty good, because I'll show you what we can do in a second. But, well, let's go a little bit more. Okay, so right now we have this camera like if it was a video game, right? So we can't really play around in here yet until we add our own conference. If you're saying, yeah, I really like this is where I want to start every time I start this program, you can go ahead and click place origin here. And now this is your starting area right here. If it switches the authority, go ahead and switch that back to longitude, latitude, height, right? And every time you place origin here, it's going to adjust, which is fine. So now we're going to add a camera. So we are going to go back to cesium in our hierarchy. See this dynamic camera? Press the plus sign. And now we have a dynamic camera underneath the cesium GeoConference now. Now we can delete. So right click main camera, and now we can delete this. All right. And then now we can click play if we want, which I'll do it. I have a very good computer though. If you're worried about your camera, like if it's really chugging along when you press play, if we go to cesium 3D tile set right here, you'll see this maximum screen space error. So as we zoom in, which I'll show you in a second, if your computer is really getting taxed, go ahead and change these to higher values. Maybe go to 50, and it'll get kind of distorted, but you're able to look around a lot better. So I have a good computer, so I'm going to press play. And now it went to the origin of where we started. So using your mouse will allow you to kind of move around. And then using WASD, we can see the region's tower. This is where we place the origin. So every time I pressed play, it's going to start where we just saw. And now we can kind of fly around in our city. So you can see the distortion, and that's at a 16. If we go to lower, then we can, reduce that thing. Now my mouse is pretty sensitive to it, but this is what's known as the region's tower. And now we can just fly around our city. And now you have wherever city you want to kind of your own thing now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to put a text box in the upper left corner, and we can type in whatever address we want, and when we press enter using C#, it's going to find the longitude and latitude and zoom in on that. And so in my head, I'm creating a data analytics company, and as I'm talking, what I'm hoping is that the data I show will take the user on this XR experience through the city, and it will be all done in Unity. Now we're doing it in our console and not in an actual video game, but yeah, that's the vision as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful for you. I will leave everything I can in the description, but if I'm missing something, please leave a comment. And thanks for watching. Please give credit to the original video as well. And thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.